Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, bro.
Are you a big comic guy? And if you're not, like, have you been wanting to get more into comics? Like, did you read comics as a kid?
I did read comics as a kid.
I don't know terribly your background when it comes to comic books. Like, have you read anything recently?
I had a friend growing up, a childhood friend of mine, that was very, very, very into superheroes and comics. And when we were kids, we'd go see, like, the Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire films in theaters, and we'd go see the X-Men films in theaters. And, you know, he's the one that kind of got me into superheroes. My dad wasn't always huge into superheroes. My dad liked Batman, and he thought Spider-Man was okay. I mean, he did like the last two Avengers movies. Like, it's not like he didn't like superheroes, but he's not the one that got me into superheroes. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
It was my buddy that got me into them. And he was a comic book reader, which kind of, in turn, got me into it. So I did read comics, and I kind of learned about comics that I didn't read vicariously through him because he would tell me about them, you know? He would tell me about, like, Venom storyline. Like, I remember... Fuck. Oh, yeah, I forgot about those snipers. I remember before Spider-Man 3 came out, he's like, Venom's going to be in it. And I was like...
Motherfucker's got the operator, bro.
Yeah, for real. And I was like... I mean, I knew who Venom was, but I didn't really know Venom's story, you know? So
Sure.
he kind of told me that. And then I watched Spider-Man 3, and I was like, oh, Venom seems cool, but, you know, I didn't really know what Venom was at the time.
I watched Spider-Man 3, and it was Topher Grace.
Right. So I thought that just was what it was supposed to be, but... Anyway, yes, I've read some comics, but all the comics that I read were Spider-Man comics because those are the only comics that my parents bought me. But my buddy would tell me about all these comics that he'd read all the time, so I knew a lot about that. And you know, as I've gotten older, I just had a huge interest in superheroes because of it and stuff like that. So
What is that face Batman is making?
I don't know.
He's doing the fucking lip bite, dude. Though.
Like that?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you that friend to your other friends? Were you that friend that was super nerdy about superheroes as a kid? Or did you have a buddy that got you into it like me?
I was the big super nerd. I didn't particularly get oh, what's up, guys?
I thought I just fought these guys.
I can't say I per se got people into superheroes or anything like that because by the time I really heavily got into superheroes, I'm playing like shit right now. Was when like mainstream media kind of took over. Like I always watched like the Batman movies. I always watched Get fucked, by the way. Ugh, God.
I don't know why we didn't get that earlier. That movie's badass.
I don't know. Like I didn't have anyone that I vibed with on that level with superheroes until high school. I'm just graffitiing right now.
That's one thing I like about City over this is the quick gel.
The way they incorporate the back claw is not bad though.
Yeah, it's not bad in this game.
So I need to go.
Yeah, gotta get in that mansion.
Over there, but I can't go through this door. So I have to go around here. Correct?
No, you gotta go through the door. You gotta go through the door.
No, I can't.
No, you're right. You gotta go through the door. I'm telling you. It told you to secure the area first.
Okay. Well, that's what happens when you don't read, kids. Oh, dude, I thought there was another person pulling up. Watch out. What's up, guys? Yeah, I didn't have a person that I vibed with superheroes like that until high school. So I didn't particularly get anyone into it. It's always been like this kind of like, not secret, but this not super vocalized love of superheroes as a kid. Kind of used to share some of that with my brother, a little bit with Garrett, and then more so maybe with my older brother. Tim has always been a big fan of Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine's in my top 5 probably superheroes of all time.
I don't know if any of my brothers got me into superheroes. I feel like I've always just like quietly loved them.
I think I got my brothers into superheroes. I'm the
Which way
oldest.
did I come from? I think I need to go this way.
You're supposed to go that way. And go to that building in front of you. To your right.
Oh my
shit,
god.
there's snipers. I forgot about that.
Bitch. Stop. It's very much not cool of you, bro. What the fuck, man? I'm fucked. Well, somebody wasn't in detective mode, that's for damn sure. I don't know. Like, I really wish I have terrible memory from when I was a kid. Like, I always remember ingesting things like the animated series. I always remember watching Beyond. I always remember watching Justice League, but I don't remember the catalyst to that. Like, I don't remember if it was just something my parents threw on. I knew Tim loves superheroes to some capacity, but I don't remember sharing that with him per se. I wish I could tell you, man. I wish I knew for myself.
Weirdly enough, I have pretty good fond memories of my childhood.
I do too, but I just don't remember it that well. Like, it's always like little tidbits here and there, but it's not like I remember all that much, all that clearly. Like, it wasn't until like somewhat later in my middle school life that I remember things a bit more vividly, and then even then it's like still foggy. Must have been all that coke I did as a child.
I guess so.
I was just ripping fat lines.
I was a caffeine fiend as a kid. I'll tell you what. I was fucking jacked up on soda all the fucking time.
Same.
I was whacked out of my mind as a kid.
Absolutely.
I was that kid who was like, hey, you guys want to go play over here? Like, you know what? Timmy was telling me I was fucking wacky as a kid.
Yeah, I was a sugar fiend, especially for sweets.
Yeah, I was a sugar fiend.
Way more into sweets back then than I am now.
I was a fucking cracked out kid. To the point where I'd get in trouble in class. Like in first grade, I remember I had a teacher that fucking hated my ass because I was just like the class clown of the fucking room.
Same kind of, yeah.
Where she would just be like, you're fucking in detention or whatever. You stay in for recess. My fucking teacher hated me so much in first grade. I was a crackhead, bro.
Especially in high school, like I really became that person that like in the back of class would just like crack jokes.
Yeah.
Just like not even like to myself or to a group of
I was
people,
like
but
that
just out loud.
I was like that in my advisory class. I remember I forgot that my teacher sat so close back there. And sometimes I'd just say shit that was way out of pocket, and she'd be like, Cody, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Like,
dude, I said something pretty fucked that I can't necessarily repeat right now.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. I've said some fucked shit too, dude, that I definitely wouldn't say today.
Dude, yeah.
Just because I was a dumb kid that didn't know any better.
And it was just different time too, like.
But yeah. Like,
I said something like super bad out loud, and I think my teacher was in like shock. That she like, I didn't get detention, nothing. She's just like, what the fuck? And then we just all moved on. Oh god, one of my friends, Vince, knows what I'm talking about. I think he was there for that. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the time.
Of course.
Actually, it wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh per se. One of my friends, Mitchell, he played Magic the Gathering. He's one of the reasons why I got into Magic in high school. And I played Yu-Gi-Oh. Me and one of my best friends, Vince, played Yu-Gi-Oh. So myself and Mitchell kind of like went in on a way to that we could bridge the gap of playing Yu-Gi-Oh and playing Magic, because he didn't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I didn't have any Magic cards, so we found a way we could play against each other together.
Okay.
And it got a little heated, I ain't gonna lie. It was some debates right there. I actually don't even know if it was about that, but
okay.
All I'm gonna say is I said some shit in the middle of class. One of the cool things though was that I used to be pretty good at math.
Was it like Modern Warfare 2 lobby level or some shit?
Kinda.
Yeah, I think we've all been there from that era, bro. I don't
So-
think you're the only one. It was definitely a different time.
Yeah, I used to be much better at math. I used to be really, really quick with it. So if me and my friend Mitchell, we finished our homework fast or our classwork fast, our teacher was cool enough. It's like, oh, hey, like, you guys are done. You can do whatever you want. Like, you can play your card game or whatever. I don't care. It's like, dude, the shit, say less. Hell yeah. So we'd finish super quick, and then we'd play what we called the UJIC. And, yeah, it was cool, man. Like, some of my high school teachers actually really chill. There was this one...
Same, I had some pretty chill high school teachers,
fucking dickhead.
I had a fucking dickhead teacher, too.
That's I used to do video production. I did video production for 3 years. And there was an event that we went to where my class was filming on, like, an event, if you will, or helping them out, doing, like, audio mixing and whatnot, filming for the city. And I think I told you this story, but it was my video production teacher, which
you have told me this story,
would always be there. And then there was this fucking dickhead other teacher supervisor. I'm not going to name names because fuck that guy. And I was just like off to the side with like talking to my friends, like, and dude, as a young teenager, I cursed a little bit more. You know, I curse now, but you know, you just as a teenager, you just kind of throw it out there for no reason.
Yeah.
And he's like, either you can reserve the language from what you're doing right now, or you can go home. It's like, fuck you. And I just walked away.
You said fuck you to him? I don't remember that part of the story.
No, I told him like go fuck himself or something like that. And yeah, I bounced. And that teacher never talked to me again, and I was cool with it. I was definitely fine with that. There was no problems there. I don't remember if that teacher was particularly a dickhead, but he and I didn't get along. Like, I don't remember if that teacher had like a reputation of being like an asshole or something like that, but
yeah,
you know, we didn't like each other. So I think many years later, after the fact, after high school, like I saw him outside of school, and I just gave him a quick old and just bounced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't until much later that you realize, like, after high school, it's like, wow, I was a little shithead.
Yeah, or you just think back to something you did in high school and you're like, fuck, that's cringe. Like, I can't
cringe,
believe I fucking
or like,
did that
wow,
shit.
I was stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we all kind of go through that.
I mean, not that I don't say stupid ass and cringe shit now, but I feel like it's more ironically.
I know.
Like, I'm doing it more intentionally.
It's more for a chuckle.
Right. It's not because I'm just fucking stupid as shit.
Oh, go time, baby. Let's go, bro. This is when Batman's at his best, man. Like,
when there's 30 guys in a room,
yeah.
you gotta kick the shit out of all of them.
Like, the boss fights, not really the strongest part of the game. Like, they're fine. Like,
oh my god. That animation was a bit much. Holy shit. That was brutal.
it's these group encounters that make the experience, man. Like, you really just feel like an absolute unit when you fucking take these guys out.
God damn.
Get him, daddy.
Yeah, no, you're right. You just feel like a goddamn monster, dude.
Batman just luchador and motherfucker.
How fucking cool is it that the first
From
time...
the top rope!
How cool is it, though, that, like, the first time we get a combat style like this that's just super fluid and badass is in a Batman game? That's so fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean...
I want a combat style like this in a fucking Matrix game, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. Let's put a Neo skin
Dude,
on Batman.
literally just have that scene from Matrix Reloaded where he fights the thousands of Agent Smiths, but with the Batman combat style and Neo. Tell me that wouldn't be fucking badass, dude. I pick up the pole and...
Bro, I love that. When he's fucking walking on guys, just...
Yeah, leg kicking them all in the face.
Upgrades.
Upgrades.
Oh my god. Say what you will about the second and third movie, but I mean, I still had fun watching them.
They had their moments, man. They're better than the fourth one.
Just, number one is just, how do you, once again, on your first try with that IP, just crush it. Just fucking
unable to
crush
top it after that?
Yeah.
You could tell that they only had plans for that one movie and then they wrote every other film.
Just heart and soul into that. And,
God, dude, and the fighting's even the best in the first one. How is that possible? It's the best in the first one.
Because it doesn't get anime and crazy until the very end. And then they have the problem in the second and third films of how do we depower Superman?
Listen to me. When they fucking have Smith run up on Neo and he turns sideways and starts blocking punches with one arm. I don't give a fuck how anime that is. That is some of the dopest shit I've ever seen in a movie. It is some of the dopest shit ever fucking put on film. I don't give a fuck, dude. That scene was so cool. Every time I watch it, I get chills, dude. Because then he's blocking one leg kick, and then Smith just rips off his glasses, and he just...
Oh, dude. Speaking of the kick...
And the walls bend when he breathes. Dude, movie's legendary.
Speaking of the kick, bro, just like he kicks out, then he just pauses there and just brings it back. I'm like, oh,
so fucking cool, dude. That movie's just legendary, dude. The first one is
that choke out right there was a little weird because it looked like Batman like
was hugging him.
No, it looked like
him.
His head was cut off, so it looked like Batman's head was on his body.
Oh,
oh my god.
Suicide color.
So you want to go see Spider-Man after this?
I would fucking love to if I didn't have to fucking...
I was like half joking, but yeah, we need to get you to see Spider-Man.
I didn't mean to do that.
I would love to go with you if you'd like to go sometime.
We could go this weekend.
Cause
I'm not working Saturday or Sunday.
That sounds great, actually.
I do want to go see Across the Spider-Verse. I've heard very good things about it, actually.
It is very good, but it will frustrate you in a very good way.
Interesting. It'll frustrate me, huh?
Yep.
Cliffhanger, huh?
Yep.